Did you know? Were you aware? Did anyone tell you? Hi Nan, hello hello, hi hi hi. Did you know it's really fucking warm? I hate it so much. Had a chaotic I've had a chaotic few days because of the warmth. Because I'm constantly warm. It's too warm. I might have gotten something that might help. So, I hope, first of all, I hope everyone had a good Sunday. I hope everyone, rest of Sunday. Hope everyone had a good Monday. Hope everyone had a good Tuesday. There we go. Second of all, my dad got me temperature control curtains. Hi Antoine, which I really fucking hope will work. I think they will. I really think they will. The reason why I think they will is because we put them on, right? And you couldn't feel the sun anymore with the curtains. Like, it cut the warmth. So hopefully it does help make my room cooler. Because, like, fucking hell, I'm very thankful. My dad also got me a new shower head because mine was really old. And he had gotten one for the other shower in the house, and he was like, do you also want one? And I was like, yes please. And so now I have a new one, which I'm very excited about, because the water here is very hard. It's full of limestone, so I'm very excited to have water that's not going to destroy my hair and skin. Yes, you've got curtains, nice temperature control on. That's cool. Yeah, I know, right? He got me that and he installed them, which was quite quick. Funnily enough, I think the neighbors have the same ones, because I saw through the window and I was like, that looks exactly like the ones we're putting on right now. So I think the neighbors might have the exact same ones. He also tried a thing, which it was like, okay, I'm going to open the room to the basement, the door to the basement. You open your window upstairs, and like it will be like a corridor of wind, and it should make your room less warm. And I think that works for like maybe the living room or the kitchen, like, you know, the same floor that the door of the basement is on. I don't think it would work for 2 levels. We only tried a little bit, so couldn't see, because we did that like end of afternoon, so we couldn't tell if like it actually worked or not. But like, you know what? I try stuff. We try things. We try things out here. I also got a new pen because my dad got like a little thing when he got his new car, and there was a pen in it, and I asked if I could have the pen. Now I have the pen. It has a little like touchscreen thing at the end, which is fun to play with. So that's what I'm doing right now. Not sure you can do such a window for multiple floors, but what's right? Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I was saying. I was like, I don't think it'll work, because like logically you're like, oh yes, warmth goes up, cold goes down. If you put more cold, it will like yeet the warm out. And my reflection to that was, wouldn't that mean that then all of the warm is going to go where I am? And then it's going to get even worse. Yeah, hot hair always goes up. And he was like, no, he'll take the hot hair out. So I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try, we'll see. Oh god, but yeah, yesterday I wanted to get some work done and I didn't, because usually with the friends we do a hangout every Sunday, and we ended up doing it on Monday because we weren't available on Sunday. And we did some what's it called, code names, and it was quite fun. We hadn't played any code names in a really long time. That was nice because we could put like a bunch of new refs and stuff in it. That was quite nice. I did really enjoy playing code names. I do really like the game. I love when you gotta like hammer your brain for something. I will have to say though, I did miss some very good cues that Juno was sending me, and I am very sorry to Juno about everything. But it's okay. I got Leon Kennedy wrong, and I'm very sorry. I was very confused about some stuff. But then when we switched, Juno did really good, and we won against Hidden and Laszlo, so... Oh, fuck. No, my vitamin C. Oh, vitamin D. I don't know what the fuck. My vitamin... fell to the floor. Can I find it again, or is it lost to the abyss? Because I saw where it fell, but it's not there. Well, too bad. I think I lost it. That's okay. Well, no vitamin D for me today. I think I get enough sun right now anyway, so I think that's fine. I do need the B12 though. Ugh. God, I wanted to go grocery shopping as well yesterday, but I couldn't because it was a off day. It was a public holiday, so I couldn't go yesterday. I mean, I'm pretty sure it would have been opened anyway, but I try to make a rule to not like try to go buy stuff on public holidays, so at least they get like a little less customers instead of just, you know, being able to actually get a break. But yeah, but it was a nice day. It was a nice hangout we had with the friends. I played a bunch of FF14 also. Well, Sunday, yes, of course, because there was the stream, but on Monday, and not today yet. I'll play after stream. I always play after stream. But I did a bunch of blacksmith stuff, so I'm back up to the level I'm supposed to be, and I did a bunch of monk stuff, and now I have my new rotation, and it's slightly hell, but it's fine. It's okay. I'll get it. It's kind of fun to like get back to a more complicated rotation and like hardcore version of play when I know I'm going to stop playing next week. Ugh. I was looking back at all of my jobs in FF14 that I've been leveling up, and just looking back at Black Mage, I'm like, God, it's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I already forgot everything that I'm supposed to be doing with that job. But I thought also about Dark Knight stuff, because like re-going through the stuff made me like a bit like, I'm excited to replay this, I'm excited to replay that, and I was getting excited about replaying Dark Knight, and I was like, oh, what I'll do is when Gunbreaker's level 100, I'll level up Dark Knight so I can then do my MSQ with Dark Knight. And then I was thinking about that, and I was like, so that means that the next time, logically, I'll play Gunbreaker would be once Evercold is out. And just the thought of being like, oh, I won't have played like Gunbreaker for a few months, and then I get back into it with Evercold, made me very happy. It's like very sweet thought for me, because I really like Gunbreaker. I really like playing Gunbreaker alone on my little stuff. For everything else, I look up rotations. For Gunbreaker, I don't. I refuse to. Maybe I'll do at higher levels. I don't know. I'll see. Maybe the pressure will get to me. But I really like just like figuring out my own stuff with this. And yeah. And so just the idea of like having a break off of my favorite job in FF14 and then going back to it with Evercold makes me very happy. So Evercold better be fucking good. I swear to God. Because if I have to go through like because I don't know when I'll get to level 100, but with how things are going, probably through Endwalker I'd be at level 100, I'm guessing. Somewhere in Endwalker. So if I have to do all of Dawn Trail and stuff without my favorite job, like, better live up. I mean, Dawn Trail is not known to be perfect, the best, but you know. Oh god. Yeah, and then today it was mostly like chatting and helping my dad with installing the stuff he got me, which I'm very thankful for. We had like, it was very interesting because so he asked me to just like check the door, so I went downstairs for a little bit because he brought my mom to the doctor, and the stuff might have come when my mom and him were at the doctor, so it was like, could you like check for the door in case like they deliver it, because it's your curtains, it's your shower thing. And I was like, yeah. So I do that. They don't end up coming when I'm there, but it's fine. And when they come back, so I'm just like, I still a little bit, and when I come back they're talking about AI when they're going back in, And surprisingly, we did have a lovely chat about AI because my dad is also very anti-AI, and I wasn't aware of that because I know he used it a few times for work. And he was like, yeah, I used it like maybe 4 times, and like really when I had to, because like I needed like to go quicker, which I'm like still like about it, but you know. And I think there's still a few views where we don't agree. But overall, we do agree on the fact that it's shit. And like at some point, my mom was trying to understand it because she didn't get the difference between AI and Gen AI and what Gen AI was really. And we were explaining, and I basically turned to her and I was like, well, Gen AI is bullshit. And my dad was like, yes. And it was a beautiful moment, I think. And my mom had bought a linguistics book that very clearly is Gen AI. The back cover, you can tell it's been generated text as well. So the inside, very little chance it's not bullshit. And I was like, yeah, because you got your book, like, couldn't you tell it was AI? And she was like, no, not at all. So I brought the book back down and I explained to her, like, how to kind of spy AI art for that kind of stuff. And also make sure to look up things. Like a few like red flags of like this is bullshit and probably like Gen AI, full Gen AI and full bullshit. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah. So hopefully she doesn't like fall into that ravine again. But that was quite nice actually to feel like we were on the same fucking wavelength. Because usually when we talk about subjects like that, we're not really on the same wavelength. Or like we are, but like not exactly. So I kind of have to like be more temperate with the way I ask and the way I talk about stuff. So it was really nice to just like, you know, chat about it and have similar views overall. And yeah, that was quite a nice chat. And then we did the windows and my shower thing. You can tell I'm from a fucking white ass family because my dad was with his fucking shoes in my shower. And I was just looking at it. I had a moment of photo where I was like, why is he wearing Converse and stepping inside my shower? God, sorry about this family. God. Because like, if I had my own place, I wouldn't wear shoes inside. Fact of the matter is, I don't. So, I wear shoes inside, but up to my room. When I'm in my room, I take them off. And the only reason I don't take them off when I enter the house is because there's no space in the hallway to do that. And like, it would be very awkward for me to put my shoes on in the hallway if I already have my coat and everything. Like, it would be annoying. So I don't do that. I have my shoes in my room. There's no space downstairs anyway, so it's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. But like, yeah, seeing him with like full outside shoes in my shower, I was like, ugh. God. I grew up well for where I was educated. Fucking hell. But yeah. And now there we are. So, we're going to start a second digital sketchbook series, like the first one. Sitting indoors is such an uncomfortable concept for me. Yeah, I don't like it much, honestly. Like, my ideal is like you have your little thing at the door and you put your shoes there. Like I said, the issue here is that I don't have space at my parents' house to do that in the hallway. So, I just do that in my room. Honestly, like, if the corridor up to my room was, like, bigger, I would probably put the shoe stuff there, but it's not, I wouldn't have space to, like, comfortably, like, walk around if I had, like, a shoe thing there. But ideally, like, I'm like, please don't wear shoes inside. Like, my room doesn't have a, any kind of carpet or anything, but there are carpets downstairs. I mean, I guess it makes sense in a way because, you know, my mom's in a wheelchair, so, like, she doesn't change the wheels when she comes in and out of the house. So I guess it makes sense in that way, and they're often, like, in the garden to smoke. But, like, yeah, my dad has, like, inside shoes, you know, like, slippers thingies that he wears. But I'm guessing at that point he was, like, still in the outside shoes for some reason. Indoor wheels is very funny to me. I know, right? So I'm like, I get it in a way, but also, please, for the shoes, take out your shoes. It's kind of funny though when people visit my house, because usually the people visiting will put their shoes in the entryway, and I won't because I have my space where I put them upstairs. And it's very funny to me because I'm always like, oh, don't bother, it's fine. And they're like, no, I'll take them out here. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever you want. And then I see them struggle, put them back on whenever we go out. And I'm like, that's why I don't put them there. Because it's annoying. Same with coats. I don't like having my coats in my room. I would much rather they were downstairs, but there's no space for that, so I can't, sadly. Everything's occupied by mostly my mom's stuff, so there's literally no space for my stuff down there. Yes. Digital sketchbook. So, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm eating my words a lot today. I'm so sorry. I'm also getting free guitar strings because my dad said he had some extras. So that's good because I need to change my guitar strings. But I'll have to wait until I change them because I'm going to do a guitar stream next week. I'm planning to do one on next Friday, not this week's, next week. Because there's something I want to watch with Helen in the evening. So we're watching the Summer Game Fest together. Will be fun. But that means I need to stream in the afternoon. So we'll do a guitar stream. It's been too long anyway. I've been meaning to do one. So perfect. But when you get new strings, if you don't know, when you play guitar, when you get new strings, they will constantly untune your guitar. So when you just get new strings, you need to retune your guitar constantly because the strings are adjusting. And so it untunes it a lot. That's why you never change your strings before a concert, for example. And that plus the heat, because heat famously also untunes guitars. That's why you don't put the guitar in the direct sun, amongst other things. But yes, 2 reasons for the guitar to not be untuned. So I will wait until after the stream to change the strings, because like I don't want to have to retune it every 5 minutes. Anyways, getting where I was headed. Digital sketchbook. So going a second one, like the first one, will go until I get bored or until I run out of themes or whatever. That's the plan. I'll do 1 theme a week because I don't want, like, since we don't have a second kind of thing, maybe some weeks I'll do it like only on Tuesdays and then on Friday we'll do something else. But it'll be a theme a week. I'm not going to do 2 themes a week for the 2 art streams. That would be too annoying. I wanted to go see that, and I'm going to try to go see that like this week or next week, depending on when I'm like stronger. Like I'm hyping myself up enough to go out in this fuck-ass weather. To go see if I can get a new phone tripod thingy for like to put on my desk, so I could do like sketching streams again. Because my idea would be, we do sketchbook streams with the idea of having 2 a week. And if I finished my sketchbook spread by the end of the Tuesday, then what we do is on the other day we do like sketching. So like traditional art in general, like maybe I'd do some painting or whatever, I don't know. But overall, most likely sketching, sketchbook stuff. Either like studies, once with my big sketchbook like I did before with my OCs, or once on my little sketchbook. Whichever I'm feeling at the time, whatever I'm feeling like I'm doing, I think that'd be fun. So that's going to be the plan. It's going to be every week 1 theme for the sketchbook, either digital sketchbook. Either we do both streams on it, and if we don't do both streams on it, the other stream will be like a traditional sketchbook one. That's the overall idea of this. Because I need art streams that I don't need to look up before I do them. Because if I start having to work for them, I won't have time to work on the art for the dating sim, and I need to work on the art for the dating sim and other stuff around. I also have 2 big, huge ass fucking art projects for Laszlo's birthday in August. Why my brain wants to do both, I don't know, but I feel like I need to. So yeah, I'm cursing myself as always with the amount of work I'm putting on my shoulders, but that's fine. And if I'm lucky, I'll also have more work in June and stuff. So, depending on stuff. So I need my art streams to not be something I need to research beforehand, you know. I need something chill. So yes, that's the plan. Now, the vote ended on Ghibli for today. So we'll do this. And I'm finally opening my iPad. I photographed another spread of sketchbook. I mean, you'll see that in a second, but... Because I was like, oh, I'll just put the same one. And then I was like, no, I want another one. So I did this one. Up. I took from my, what's it called? Typography one that I use. Here we go. Up, up, up. Okay, give me a sec. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I'm also right now, like, my brain is in between two spaces at the moment. Like, in general. I mean, three spaces, because I'm also starting to, like, be seeing way too much F1 content, because that's Laszlo's new thing. And in total opposition with my reaction to him being obsessed with Timothée Chalamet, I am very happy that he's obsessed with F1, because it's something I don't mind, and I think it's kind of fun. As a sport, I kind of despise it because of the environmental, like, meaning of it. But as, like, hobby on itself and, like, the people and stuff, it looks fun. So I do enjoy the videos and the stuff. So most of my TikTok right now is F1, which is fun. So that's a third thing. But the other two things are, number one, trying to get a new browser. I wanted to set it up today, but I didn't end up having time, and I didn't want to, like, kind of rush with stream and all. So probably after stream or, like, tomorrow, I'll try Vivaldi, I guess, because the two I've seen that are, like, seem chill are Vivaldi and Pale Moon. And Pale Moon, I've seen people be like, not people, but, like, from the reviews and stuff, I've seen it being like, oh, well, it's a bit, like, old-timey, it's a bit this, it's a bit that. So I was like, we'll try Vivaldi and we'll see, and if need, I have kind of a backup option. Especially since Vivaldi is Chromium, it'll be easier to switch from Chrome to Vivaldi. So that's fine. So that's the plan. I'm going to try Vivaldi for a while. Because I am so tired of Google Chrome. I am so tired of the new AI bullshit. I am so tired of seeing another video of them being like, Chrome installs AI software on your computer without asking you, and they just wait until it's embedded in it and you have to use it. I am so fucking tired. The only thing I can't get out is having a Gmail account, which is fine. I'll just check my Gmail account from another browser. Ugh. But I'm tired of this, because, like, I can't change my email. So that's my only issue. But, like, fucking hell. The rest, don't want to have to use Chrome anymore. I want to get rid of it. So annoyed. That's the thing, because on my phone I already have, I forgot the name of it, but I already changed it to Start Page, but they don't have, like, a computer browser, they only have, like, a search engine, so they only have, like, an app. So I've been using that. I've been using, like, Start Page as a browser, as a search engine on the browser, but I just want to be done with Chrome. But it will take me, like, a while to, like, get all my passwords, get all my tabs, get all my stuff, switch it to the other one, have it all, like, set up nicely, and then clean Chrome, because I want to, like, once I'm done with it, I want to delete everything off of it, like, I'm done, and then, like, just switch. So I'll need to do that. I wanted to do that today, but didn't have the time, so I need to do that. And the other thing that has nothing to do with that is I'm slightly obsessed with Tomodachi Life right now. My brain really wants to play it, but it's $60, so I refuse. Like, literally, the reason I got the pen from my dad that I talked about, that I was like, oh, I got a pen, is because there's the little, like, stylus. I don't know if you know what I mean. So, like, the little, like, the styluses that are, like, little round, black, squishy stuff that you can use as, like, a stylus on a touchpad stuff. I was like, oh, I could draw with this on the Switch. I need to stop. Because I'm not getting that game anytime soon, so I need to stop obsessing over it, but my brain doesn't work like that. I mean, I've tried really hard not to, and then I got, like, found again recently from it. I was escaping it and then it caught up to me. Fucking hell. But yes, that is my brain at the moment. A mix of wanting to play Tomodachi Life, F1, and changing browsers. Ooh, that could be a fun one to do. If it wasn't in that fuck-ass format. I'm looking for references. Because I want to start with a good old study, because I think it'd be nice. And I found an image I really like, but the issue is it's not... Wait, okay. Going to do a thing. But to do the thing, I'm going to need to do... Where is it? Here. Okay. Be right back. Up. Pinterest, where are you, my beloved? Ugh, I should... bye-bye. Leave. Here. Okay. Up. Forgot I still had Spotify on my iPad. Where's Pinterest? Here it is. Ugh. I was sluggish all day, so now that I'm like doing something, I feel so active all of a sudden for no reason. My brain is like going ham to compensate for all the shit I didn't do. Can I see this in like full? I just want to see the image, please. Can I save? Download image, let's go. Oh. Ugh, I need to change my privacy settings. Fucking hell. I hate everything. Privacy settings, where are you? Ah, here it is. Up. Pinterest, photos, limited access. Done. There we go. Should be able to get it now. I spend so much time just like telling my phone or whatever to be like, please only use this few images that I ask of you for this. It's so stupid. Hopla. Okay, done. Here we go, and then I think Procreate is like the only thing that I have that I still let use my entire like image gallery, because I'm like, you're not stealing my data, you're fine, I allow you. Okay, here we go. Up sensor is here. Okay. This is the first one. I wanted to start with Kiki's delivery service because I haven't seen Kiki in a very long time, but it's always one of my favorites. And I think it's underrated and it's such a pretty one. And I feel like I always do Housewind Castle. I always do Whispered Away. So doing Kiki will be nice. Up. Start a little study. So yeah, and I'm using as background a photo of my lettering sketchbook that I'm using for when I do the lettering for the FF14 jobs illustrations that I do. Go up. This should be around the same thing. Go. God, I haven't done digital sketching like that in a while, so I'm very excited. I did 2 studies of like Ghibli scenes, one from Kiki, one from House of Castle, like a long time ago now, but they're still like pieces I really love. They're from like when I was in art school, they're so old now. Usually not how we go about this, but you know what, fuck this. I wanna go about this like this today. Who cares? Maybe me in like 45 minutes when I don't like it, but you know, we'll see then. I saw someone talk about it was like a sketch to another TikTok of someone saying, I didn't like Kiki's moving castle. Kiki's delivery service, I thought it wasn't like this, it wasn't that. And I just watched a little bit of the response TikTok, and it was someone saying, yeah, it's not magical, it's not this, it's not fantasy like a lot of other ones are, it's about like the struggles of a teenage girl. It was someone whose Kiki's Delivery Service was one of their favorite Ghibli, and I genuinely think, I don't trust people that didn't like Kiki or The Wind Rises. From all of Miyazaki's, those are the 2 you don't like, I think that's a red flag. And the reason for that is, those are the only 2 that still have the same messages, still have the same spirit as the rest of his filmography, but just aren't over-coded in fantasy, which I don't mind. I love fantasy in Ghibli, but thing is, to me that kind of means like you're just not listening to the messages of these movies. Actually, you're not seeing the actual messages that like is behind these movies. You're not seeing the critic of the war in House of Castle. You're not seeing the message about ecology in Nausicaa. You're not understanding the messages behind Spirited Away and Growing Up and that kind of thing. And like it's kind of sad to me, because when you think about it a little bit, like Kiki's Delivery Service and Spirited Away are very similar in their themes in a way. It's just like the ways they're delivered are very different, but they are very similar spiritually in a way. I think the depression phase for Kiki is like a bit more intense, and the way she finds joy in life obviously is like very different, and they're not adapted from the same thing and all that, but overall, like message wise, they're both coming of age story, right? And I think like it's kind of, you can of course not like these movies for different reasons, but if like you like every other Ghibli, but those are the really, why is there no more music? Why, those 2 are really the 2 you don't like anymore? Okay, it's because it started. It was the end of the thing that was a bit long, okay. It's a bit weird, because those are the only 2 that don't have like the sugar coating of like hyper fantasy, and they're still like beautiful movies and all that, but you're just kind of like, you need that like hyper coding, or you're not going to listen to the message or not even try. It's a bit of a red flag to me, and to me it shows also you didn't care much about the message of those films. I can get like, even though The Wind Rises is like probably one of the most disliked Ghibli movies. Miyazaki, rather, movies. I get why some people don't like it. Like, I get the whole, like, thing about it, about why some people don't like it. And I get, with the messaging and stuff, how it can seem a certain way to some people. Like, I understand that. But a lot of the critiques that I saw of that movie when it came out was that people were not liking that it wasn't fantasy. It wasn't, like, high fantasy. Because it's still fantasy. Like, there's still, like, a lot of fantasy within that story. But they just didn't like that it wasn't, like, monsters and all of that kind of shit. And it's like, you were just not listening to the message of anything that that guy was saying, did you? Because, like, it's same messaging as fucking Houseman Castle. It's the same messaging as, like, everything else. You were just not listening. You're just looking at the pretty images and going, oh, isn't Sophie so cute and feminine and sweet? No, she's not. You haven't fucking followed the movie. The old woman is also Sophie, be for real. Ugh. Honestly, that's why, like, usually when I talk about Sophie or, like, show Sophie or whatever in any kind of media, I make a point to, like, show a picture of her young and a picture of her old, because that's the same character, and people seem to forget that a lot, and it pisses me off. They're like, she's so soft and sweet and feminine and shy. It's like, no, she's not. Have you met her? What the fuck? Why are you saying all this bullshit? She really isn't. Like, there's a print that I have that I really like, which is, like, when I bought it, even I was like, oh, it's really a shame, of Sophie from Houseman Castle. And it was like, you had, like, all the Ghibli girls, and you had, like, a bunch of Disney characters as well, and it was, I think it says, like, gentle on it, or caring. Do I have it in there? No, it's not there. It must be in my file. But it says something like that on it, and I, like, was like, that's not the, that's definitely not the adjective that goes with her. But okay. Yeah, not getting the face right at all. Realizing how, like, wide set the eyes are. And also because it's like from the top view, but still. The more I'm adding, the farther I'm getting. Ugh. Yeah, and I think that's, like, one thing that happened. Like, people talk about anti-intellectualization and, like, being unable to read and all that things, which is true, but that has been happening for years with Ghibli movies. People have been, like, reducing the messages of Miyazaki movies. I need to stop saying Ghibli instead of Miyazaki. People have been reducing the meanings of Miyazaki movies to just, like, oh, they're pretty, that's so cute, it's so pretty, for, like, years and years and years, and it always pissed me off.
think that maybe you should like the eye was more over there, but the center of the eye is more there. Yeah, so it's more like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's better already. Not perfect, it's better. Starting with the face really was like a stupid idea, that's fine. Yeah, bigger shoots with hairs. The hair's the model, how it should be. Up. Yep. Love how big the bow is. It's so dumb how big that bow is. It works so well from a character standpoint. The face I made for her is too round. She's more of a like oval face than a round face. She has a long face. It's something I always noticed in the movie is how long her face is. It really is really cartoony. God, the eye placement is so peculiar. Like, it's really hard to get. I don't really know how to explain it. It's probably the angle as well that doesn't help. Would like to say as well, if I was doing like a master copy or something like that, I would not be going at it like this. I'm just kind of winging it because I haven't done this in a while and I want to, more importantly. If I was like doing like an actual like wanting to do something proper, I would not be going at it like this. Up. Yes, yeah, it's a bit too close, I think. Okay, up. Gotta make you a little smaller, girly pop. Cause you don't fit in your thingy. Probably around this size would be good. Mm. Here and like that. Okay. Okay, I need to leave her face alone, do something else a little bit, and then I'll get back to it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to be right back. Where is that? Here it is. Okay, up. Be right back. Enemy. Up. Ugh. Okay. There's like a barrier here. Ah, fuck. Sorry. Forgot about the variety, sorry. Ah, fuck. I keep dropping shit today. I'm trying to check something. No. Okay. Yeah. So my grip on my Apple pen dropped down, and then I put it backwards, so I was putting it back again. Interesting stuff. You know, like, something that's starting to annoy me a little bit is people that like tell you, like, ask for your contact, tell you about stuff, and then they just don't contact you ever again. Like, maybe it's too early, maybe I'm being anxious about nothing, because I'm always anxious, but like, the guy from the train that said he would like email me for a commission thing, eventually email me for commission, like, talk to me about the thing, talk to me about the project, and I was like, oh yeah, can you do like this, can you do that, like, in-depth like pitch about it. I still haven't heard back from him. It's been like a week and a half. And like, there's a difference between people being like, oh yeah, I'll get back to you at some point, and then you never hear back from them. Still annoying, but still. And people that are like, oh yeah, I'll send you something. And I gave him my email. I'm like starting to be like, did I like write my email wrong? I don't think I did. I don't know why I would have. I have no way to contact him. I mean, I have one thing that I could go to contact him, but like, because he was like, oh yes, there's this event, I'll be there if you want to go. Not in a creepy way. In a queer meeting way. About like political shit. And like, I was like, oh yeah, maybe. But like, I'm not going to go if you've been ghosting me. I already kind of didn't want to go start with because I'm bad with shit like that, but like, god. Dude told me his whole life story, took my email and dipped. I mean, I don't know, maybe he's just busy, he'll send me an email like this week or next week, I don't know, I'm slightly extra antsy on the email right now because I'm waiting for multiple stuff. Because there's a thing I applied to as well that I really, really want. And I got an email back saying, thank you for your participation, we'll contact you if blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Like, just like basically an email saying, we got your stuff, stay updated, and like we'll get back to you soon if, kind of thing. A very sweet email, by the way. It was a really nice receive email, which is like, so, even if I don't get it, it's so appreciated, because the amount of stuff that I applied to that I'm like slightly worried that they never got it because I never heard back is worrying. But it's always the thing of like, oh, we got so many applicants, so like we can't like talk to you again, like we can't email you back, blah blah blah. So, yeah. Ugh, but yeah. So I have like 2 emails I'm waiting for that I'm slightly antsy about, and I have 1 commission that I'm supposed to have in June that I was supposed to get like a month or 2 earlier, and then didn't get, and then re-talked to the person. The person was like, oh yeah, I wasn't able to, I'm sorry, but I'll contact you back in June for this. And I was like, okay. So we'll see if I get contacted in June or not. Like, on one hand, it's nice because I feel like I have so many opportunities lining up right now, but on the other hand, I'm like, and I don't know if any of them will happen, and I'm worried about this. Like, it's just, like, it happens a lot with being an artist, I feel like. I mean, it has happened a lot to me, like, the whole, like, hope and then nothing happens. Of, like, someone tells you they'll commission you, or they'll work with you, or they'll send you something, or you apply to so much shit and then you never hear back. And it's just, like, so disheartening in general. Because I'm someone that gets my hopes up really easily. Like, if you tell me, oh, I'll like message you later, I'll commission you later, I'm going to believe you. I have no reason to not believe you. And so I get hyped about it. I start thinking about it and I'm start getting hyped about it. So when then I hear nothing back, or I get ghosted, or it just never happens, it's really fucking annoying. And I just, like, really don't want it to be one of those cases now, because I kinda really need this. That's way too, like, far. Oh, that's fine. Okay. And I know it might sound desperate or some bullshit, but, like, I don't really care at some point. People know artists are struggling. Makes sense. There's not a lot of opportunities. And everyone's looking, so. If I could be booked in busy just this once, I'd really appreciate it. And, like, I get the, like, uncomfortable thing also of, because that has happened a few times on stream, of me, like, talking about the fact that I have commissions and, like, maybe not being able to afford commissions or whatever, and being like, oh yeah, look at them, or like, oh yeah, I'll come back for them when I can, whatever. But, like, I'd rather someone tell me like, oh cool, and then just not elaborate on that, rather than tell me, oh yeah, I'll be back for it, and just not. And I know that, like, because usually also I try to not bring it up if the person doesn't seem interested, but also I get, you know, that, like, it's hard right now, that maybe that person wanted to get to that at some point and then just never ended up. But, like, it's so immensely, like, disheartening on the artist side when you promise stuff and then it just doesn't happen, you know? Oopsie. The head should be bigger in comparison to his body. I think it's also because, like, as an artist, when you get promised that kind of stuff, it's hard. Like, personally, I'm someone that's very impatient, so it's hard not to be impatient, I feel like. I get why I need to be patient for stuff, but also it's really hard to not just be excited about things. Which I guess is not the person's fault. I get excited about stuff, like, you know. That is one of the things, like, I mean, depending on which one too, but other things like them being told should happen and be very happy. At least one. Preferably the one that's like a stable job. My iPad is boiling. Oh god. I am too, but that's like less important. My iPad and my phone are both getting on in age, and I am so worried about them. Both, because like with the heat, it's like not good. Like my phone gets so warm, then like refuses to charge because it's getting too warm. And yes, the iPad is. The iPad I don't realize as much because I have my glove, so I don't feel the heat directly. But like whenever I put my hand on it, I'm like, ugh. And then it does the like safe battery thing, which is always slightly worrying when it does that. I don't think you can see on stream, but I can see IRL, like it's a lot darker than it was earlier. The lighting for the iPad. Hopefully it's not seeable on stream, but that's annoying if it is. It's just like a screen thing and not an actual like iPad, full iPad thing. It's way too big. It's kind of funny that I'm getting the exact opposite issue that I had like 2 seconds ago with the other thing. The other one was way too small, this one was way too big. What will the next one be? Why did I think it'd be fun to do all the cautionary and stuff? Why am I like this? Why don't I learn? I should probably do this. Oh, the VOD's going to be hideous if I don't do this. Okay. Oh god. This, okay. Okay. Ah, putain. Keep dropping my thing. The thing is, like, the thing that I use as, like, wrist thing on my Apple Pen is just, like, wrapped up cloth around the thing, so it doesn't, like, hold particularly well after a while. It keeps sliding around. Leave me alone. And filling. Okay. Time for line art. Here we go. And here we go. sleep. It's so annoying. Okay, I think I'll end on there today. Started something big, cause why not? Ugh. We'll see how much I can get done next time. Of this. God, I really said, what can I do that's going to take like me the longest possible amount of time to make? Let's see. To be fair, I'll color pick and shit for the color, so it should take like a bit less long once I'm done with line art to color it. That's fine. Okay, so. Yeah. That's what I wanted. Where's my schedule? Here we go, schedule's here. So for this week. Tomorrow, we're doing the DLC for Unheard Voices of Crime. I don't know how long that'll take, but we'll do that. Hopefully it takes long enough to do the full stream. I'm off on Thursday as always. Then we'll continue this on Friday. And hopefully I go fast enough this time that I can actually do something else than this. We shall see. We'll continue Portal Reloaded on Saturday, which I am slightly worried about because I'm going really slow with Portal Reloaded. And then we'll finish the job quest and everything for Monk on FF14 on Sunday. It's going to be the schedule for this week. I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out. And I'll see you tomorrow for the DLC of Unheard. Bye bye!